Hey, man, how are you?
Yeah, there he is.
Ooh,
What's going on, Monoxide? I'm gonna turn the volume up on here. Make sure I can hear you.
turn it up, blast it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's
Awesome.
going on, man?
You know, little weed.
Yeah, hey. Good for you. I can't do that in the building I'm in right now, but that'll be probably taking place a little later, maybe once this wraps up. So
Nice.
but glad
I'm
to see you
enjoying
enjoying
the sunshine. The sun is
Yeah, what
beating
a
on
nice
me.
day. Yeah, super nice day. And I would say happy belated 420. I know usually we see you guys on 420, but because of the COVID, unfortunately, you guys had to postpone some shows, all for the safety and the greater good of everybody else. So thank you for being responsible.
We like to do what we can do when we can do it.
I got you. I hear that.
That's what it came down to. As bad as we want to see everybody, we just want to see everybody safe.
Yeah, you don't want anybody to get sick. You don't want anybody, to spread the infection. We want to get rid of it all instead of making it worse. And I know a lot of people have been locked up and they're busy, watching Netflix and binging Hulu shows. And you and Jamie Madrox, you got creative. And you found something else to do in your spare time. You guys did something a little more creative, and you dropped the major surprise on fans last week with the release of your 15th major full-length album, Mad Season. Congratulations on that. That's very cool.
Thank you, man. Is it 15, really?
According to my notes.
Holy
I'm just going by what my notes said. I haven't actually sat down and counted.
You're probably
15,
in the ballpark.
That's a lot of music. That's a huge milestone, I would say.
Hey,
Some artists make it after 2 albums and they peace out.
We don't really pay attention to the amount, I guess. So every time we hear it, we're like, really?
Like, holy crap, we're up to 15?
Right. It's almost legal to drink, so that's awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Some states it's legal to,
well, right, a little bit of the...
Some states. Yeah, exactly. You got to try to figure it out. It's not quite an exact science yet. But the album is available now at twistedshop.com. You can get it digitally through iTunes or Google Play, as well as stream it on all the usual streaming services. So that's very cool that you guys have it up there and available. And actually, if you go to the RIF website, WRIF.com, and you go to the contest page, everybody have to do it a little bit later. We got some technical difficulties going on the website. But there's a contest page where you can enter to win the CD, a shirt, and a bandana that you can use as a social distancing mask.
Absolutely. Right now, I've been using saran wrap, and
wow,
it's really hard to breathe, but
I bet.
It's working. I still get to see. Everything's good.
But if you're using your saran wrap as a mask, what are you using for all your leftovers?
I don't have leftovers. We don't eat. No.
Oh wow, it's getting to be hard times for the Monoxide family, huh?
I had talked to some of my people about this, and maybe you can help me. Maybe some of the RIF watchers and listeners can help me with this. But I'm really puzzled about something. A lot of the coronavirus stuff I understand, but one thing I don't understand is what the fuck is the deal with the hoarding of the toilet paper? Did I miss something?
I have no idea.
Did I miss something?
No sense whatsoever.
Like why?
Says the coronavirus, you're going to need to wipe your ass more than anybody ever would imagine they would have to wipe their ass.
That's what I thought. They were going to say, well, this thing just really blows the ring out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to need it. Like, then I would understand it. Or if it was like, you're all going to go to jail. And I know toilet paper is like commissary in jail. Sometimes you could use it for bartering and trading. But on the streets of America, what did I miss about the toilet paper?
Yeah, I don't know. If diarrhea was a major symptom of having the virus, maybe it was clogging up your behind instead of clogging up your lungs, it would make sense to me. But I don't get it.
Yeah, and here's the other one. It's like everything is caught up except paper products. Like you still can't go in and buy Clorox wipes or toilet paper or paper towel. And it's like, why? Why can't they keep up with that demand? Puzzling.
Yeah, I think some of I believe some of the cleaning stuff they're sending straight to like frontline situations, but the butt wipes I don't get. Like I don't understand how they can't get the butt wipes back in stock. It's a mystery.
Yeah, it really is. It really is that you have to be very stealthy to get these options.
Yeah, it's like you got to be the first one in the grocery store, like right when they open the doors.
But not only that, you got to be the first one there, ready to kick the shit out of somebody because they're all turned up. They're like, no, I need 846 rolls of toilet paper. For
Exactly.
what?
You got to be ready for the grandma in a headlock and choke her out. Otherwise, your butt's not going to get clean this evening.
Right, right. And I don't even use it. I'm a flushable wipe kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, good. Hey, no, you've heard it here first. Monoxide's butthole is the cleanest in all the land.
As it
Always
can
using
be.
those fleshable wipes.
And if you
That's
check
all.
on eBay, we actually auctioned some. No, I'm just playing.
I hope you're not going to auction off some of your used wipes. I mean, there's probably a market for that, but you might not want to dip into that
Oh,
market.
God. No, no way. We don't want anything. There's no profiteering off of this in any way. They had brought up like about having face masks with Twit. I'm like, no fucking way. If you do it, you give them away. I don't want T-shirts with it. I don't want anything. No profiteering off of it. There's enough of that going on. You don't need fucking Twiztid in there laying it on you as well. So we're just like everybody else, man. We're just fucking staying put and riding it out. And doing what the health organizations and the professionals tell us, and that's all we can do.
Yeah,
You want to wake up
let all
and,
the smart people let us know how to deal with the situation that we're in. People
right.
that have probably gone to school much more than you or I'm assuming they probably have a little more knowledge on how the human body works and how these infections actually work. So you want to take that advice.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the album Mad Season, Monoxide?
If you want.
Okay. Well, I mean, I got some notes. We don't have to. We can talk. We can talk butt wipes and all that other stuff too. But I think
like
it's kind of unique how Mad Season kind of came together. I know you released it on 420. It was a surprise to all the fans. And from what I understand, you and Jamie Madrox, you guys had to work on finishing up the album not in a traditional way. You guys had to do it actually from home instead of in the studio. So was the 420 release and all that planned before the Shelter at Home was like put in order? Or, you guys had to scramble like, oh, crap, we can't work in the studio. We got to do this from home. Or, was that something that came up because of the shelter in place?
It was crazy because it was something that I had started paying attention of the virus back in January.
I'm with you. Me too. Oh, dude, right. I'm with you.
So I watched it, and once it started coming this way, I sat down with George and Jamie, and I'm like, look, we have to change our original plan. Original plan was 420 was going to be a tour for the entire month of April, right?
Yeah,
on that tour, you would have been able to get a 420 CD of all these weed songs and all new stuff or whatever. I knew that tour wasn't going to happen, so I got them to sign on basically to changing gears to releasing it, but I didn't want a release date with it. I just wanted it to come out. I wanted people to wake up and be like, what did I just find? Or, somebody's telling you, have you heard this yet? Like, I just wanted to give some people something to do besides watch Netflix and watch Hulu. And I can only hear about this idiot Tiger King so many times before I want to go down there and bail him out and kick the shit out of him myself. But so we did that. With that being in plan, we were 2 days out from finishing the record when they shut everything down. So all the artwork for the record, the videos for the record was all done at home one-on-one. I did my parts, Jamie did his parts, we sent it. And I can't believe we finished the record. And not only that, it's really, really good. It's not like, they just threw something together just to, to do whatever they want to call it. No, this record is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an excellent record. A lot of bangers on there. I really like you're taking some shots, not so much taking shots, but you were really addressing what I enjoyed this. You addressing some of like internet trolls and some of the haters. So thank you for calling them out. I found that very appreciative because the show that I work on over at David Chuck the Freak here at WRIF, we deal with a lot of that stuff too. So like
everybody does.
On songs, I was like,
Jimmy C.
Yeah, tell them Monoxide.
Let me tell you, Jimmy C. Everybody deals with it. If you have the gumption to put whatever you're doing out on a social platform for everybody to see, then you almost have to expect it these days. But that doesn't mean it doesn't piss you off at some point, or not even piss you off. Just it becomes a frustrating thing where you're just taking up space. And at the end of the day, we've all done our research. We know trolls are the people that could never do. And that kind of anger and self-deprecation comes out through cowardice lashing at others through a blinded face. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, absolutely. Very well said.
I don't take it to heart, but a lot of people do. So it just gives us another topic to talk about, to kind of tee off on them a little bit. It's fun.
Yeah, no, it was great. A couple of verses in there, I was like, hell yeah. I was like, yes, tell them.
Yeah,
We got a couple questions that were coming through on the chat. Somebody's asking, how can they get the album? It's available at twistedshop.com. You can stream it on all major streaming platforms. It's available digitally at iTunes and Google Store. That's how I got mine.
I guess that was the other thing, is I really wanted a physical release. I didn't want it to come out how everything comes out digitally now, it seems. And we have a lot of physical release lovers. So I wanted to do something for them. So we kept it. And it wasn't even released digitally for like another week or so. Just to kind of show that we haven't forgot about you. You know what I mean? I love digital and physical, but I just wanted.
I'm a physical release guy myself too. So
yeah, see,
I know I appreciate that. Like, I want the tangible item. I spend this money. I want something to hold on to show for it. Like, I'm like, this is what I spent my money for. Plus, I'm a fan of seeing the whole creation. I like seeing the artwork, reading the liner notes, and like all that kind of stuff. I like the whole experience, whether it's with the CD or a video game. Like, I'm with you on the physical release stuff.
Absolutely. But we are, we have to admit, we are the minority. We are not the majority anymore.
That's 100% true. I saw some of the comments you guys were getting on social media. I was like, what? Who doesn't want the CD? Get out of here.
Right. It's crazy. So, but it's the thing that we always try to make everybody happy. It never works, but we try our best. You can only do
so much.
We try our best. You know what I mean? Because it's been a long ride. The reason we're here is because of them. So we just want to keep the family entertained and proud. Every time you see us, I want them to be proud. Be like, yeah, I got that dude tattooed on me, or I got Madrox's lyrics on me. I don't ever want you to see either one of us and be like, I think it's time. I think it's time. You know what I mean? Like,
100%. Yeah, 100%.
They don't have a lot, so we want to be the best that we can be for them.
No, that's awesome. And that's one thing that I really admire about you, you and Jamie Twiztid, actually Magic Ninja as a whole. You guys are always so good to your fans with the meet and greets and stuff. Anytime I've been around you guys are always so nice, so generous with your time to the Juggalos and the fans of Twiztid in general. Like, you guys are very cool.
As much as we can be, it's never enough. And we understand that. But at the same time, they have to understand there's only so much we can spread ourselves, you know what I mean, before it does become something that you're no longer proud of, that you're no longer willing to be a part of. So we're very conscious of that. And that's a fine line, man. It really is. But I think we do pretty good. I think we're very genuine when you meet us. I don't think you feel like we're just a couple of robots, you know what I mean? I think it's pretty genuine.
Mm-hmm. No, I 100% would agree. Coming from somebody who's been in radio and I've done meet and greets with big bands and everything else, like, you guys are very nice and very generous to your listeners and your audience.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to go back to talking about the creation of Mad Season and some of the stuff you guys are doing at home. What was one of the biggest challenges in doing, like, making the videos and taking the pictures and finishing up tracks from home as opposed to the studio? Like, do you have family members coming in and bugging you when you're trying to, like, do work? Or, because I know for me, I come to work to do work, so I'm always distracted at home, whether it's my fiance or the dog or a video game. When I'm here at work, I'm able to focus and just knock out what I need to knock out and then go about my day.
Right. I mean, it's just about respecting both venues, so to speak. So when I'm home, I'm home. And when they go to sleep, then I work. So that way I'm not taken away from either thing. Neither thing is taking a back seat, you know what I mean, so to speak. So, but the hardest thing was definitely doing it by myself and turning the lights off, queuing up the song, framing it up, hitting playback, making sure the light is right. And that was kind of a pain in the ass. But, I mean, if I had to pick something, other than that, it was fucking, I can't believe everybody's. We may never shoot another video another way. Like, that was just that.
You found a new way. You found a new way to do it.
I'm into that. And him the same thing.
No, I've looked at being able to work from home. Like my daily day today hasn't really changed much. We still come in, we still do the Dave and Chuck the Freak show. We have Dave working from home, but we still come in. So my day to day hasn't changed. But I feel like if I had to work from home, that's not really a bad thing.
Right.
Like, I think it'd be good. So I'm happy to hear you kind of embracing it as a good thing to get the work done at home, instead of actually having to come into work.
Madrox is the extrovert. I'm the introvert. So them telling me to stay home and don't go anywhere, you just did me a favor, bro. Like, hell yeah.
Like, I've been doing it my whole life.
People talk shit. Will you never come over? Or never. Nope. They said I can't. And they said you can't come to my house. So
yeah. You're like, the governor said you cannot come over, and I'm not coming to your place.
Right.
We have a higher authority now.
But Madrox, he's over there going through it.
Oh, is he? He's having a hard time going a little stir crazy, maybe?
Yeah, he's the out. He's the guy that's always out and about and talking to strangers and shit like that. Like, that's just him. That's what keeps him bubbly, and he can't do that right now. So he's just submerged himself in the studio. That's all he's doing.
He's keeping himself busy creating and tapping into that creative part of the brain that I think a lot of people find like a release from anxiety. I know if I'm making a YouTube video or I'm making content, like there's a little bit of you forget your worries, you can release some of that anxiety, and then also you can create something that you can show with people, and it makes you feel better. So
yeah,
I can see
anything you can do to escape from any type of ailment like that, and that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else have you been filling your time with at home while you're stuck doing the quarantine? I know you said you're the introvert. Are you eating any snacks? Because I know a lot of people are going crazy with snacks. You talked about people running out of toilet paper, but a lot of things I hear people talking about is their pantry is just stuffed with snacks, and they're doing nothing but gaining weight. They're calling it the COVID-19 in terms of weight gain.
Right, instead of the freshman 15.
Yeah.
That COVID-19. No, I mean, like I said, nothing's changed on my end. I haven't had to change anything because I don't use toilet paper either. So it's like
there you go.
The only thing that's maybe a little aggravating is when you do go out and you see people throwing their fucking gloves on the ground, or they take their mask off, scratch their face, and put their mask back on, and they don't have gloves on. Like, you see the mistakes, and that might be a little frustrating. But all in all, dude, I'm just willing to I'll do whatever it takes so that we can all together move on.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Like, if we don't do this all now, we're all going to be stuck later. Like my fiance, she kind of compared it to being in elementary school, and there's that one kid in class that's being a total dick, and he's ruining recess for everybody. We're all getting to get stuck inside the classroom. We're none of us going to be able to go out for recess this summer if everybody doesn't start getting together and doing what we need to do, to end all this.
And I hope it doesn't come to that, but it seems like it's going to have to come to people policing each other. And being like, hey, man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't got no mask or no gloves or whatever the fucking case is, as opposed to just turning a blind eye and just masking up yourself. Hopefully we don't. It seems like better days are coming. But
yeah, I definitely think better days are on the way.
It's all who you listen to, man.
Yeah.
It's all who you listen to.
I think it's coming slower than what it probably could be heading our way,
Yes. So fingers crossed. That's all. Fingers crossed.
So I want to put you in a weird. Actually, first off, I want to say I think Dirk Manning, one of the writers of your guys' comic, Haunted Highons, he's in the chat. He said hi. I want to make sure we say hi to Dirk.
Hey,
Thanks for watching, Dirk. Appreciate it.
Love you, Dirk.
But also, I want to put you in a weird scenario. Let's say, so you and Jamie Madrox and me, we're quarantined together. We've been in a house for months. I'm in dire need of a haircut. I'm really in desperate need of a haircut, and who is going to be the best at cutting my hair? Is it going to be you, or is it going to be Jamie?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to cut everybody's hair. I can cut hair. Like, I can't.
Really?
Like, I couldn't, like, feather you up or, like, give you a style, but I could fade you up. You can do a better
job than Bruce the Barber Beefcake did on me at Astronomicon.
Oh, absolutely. I cut your hair and they wouldn't know that you didn't go to a barber shop. You know what I mean? They'd be like, okay, yeah, it looks good. It looks decent. Yeah, so I say me. Yeah.
I got you. It looks like Bat Dan needs a fade, is what he's saying in the chat there. Maybe you can help Bat Dan out with the fade later.
Man, you can't
once some
do
of
it.
these restrictions are lessened.
Social distancing, Dan. See, that's what I just put up. Social distance. You can't even come by me, Dan.
Stay away, Bat Dan.
Right.
So obviously you're kind of, I don't want to say you're enjoying, but you're embracing the shelter at home. Is there anything that you're looking forward to getting to do once the shelter at home is lifted?
Seeing George and Jamie and Dustin and everybody.
Yeah, so your friends are no longer just pictures on a monitor. You can actually see them as real people instead of screens, images on screens.
Right. I'm tired of adding to their conversations whatever inflections I want to hear come out of their mouths. Like, yeah, I'm over it. But that's about it. I miss them. I miss my brothers. I got 6 other brothers and shit. Nieces, nephews, all kinds of fun stuff. But, you know, masturbate in the cemetery. Just stuff that made me that I like to do, you know?
Oh, man.
You know.
You never got caught masturbating in the cemetery, I hope, because I feel like that's a pretty hefty charge.
Oh, yeah, no.
No? Okay, good. We'll keep it at that. So we don't want anybody to get suspicious next time they're cruising by a cemetery. You might be hanging out there. They recognize your vehicle.
I will tell you this. It's hard to run with your dick out. And if you don't believe me, try it. Just
do you know from experience?
Pull it out, run through the house. And you'll see.
Is this a challenge?
You
Are you challenging me right now?
run.
Are you challenging me? No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
That's a quick way to get a talking to from HR. And I'm already on the HR list in this building. I'm a man-thong enthusiast, so it's a pretty regular day if you see me walking through the building half naked.
There you go. But yeah, with your penis extracted, you cannot reach top speed.
But to keep that in mind, I might have to try that. That sounds like a YouTube series. Like, how can I beat the world record? Can I run as fast as Usain Bolt or whatever that guy is from the Olympics with my wiener out?
Right. I got another one you can try with people. Right? You tell them, take a cigarette. Hold it like you'd hold a cigarette or whatever you have. You can even hold your vape box. Tell them to close their eyes, put their head down, and put that cigarette in their mouth. And I'll guarantee it, they will not get it. They'll hit over here or over here. It is the craziest thing. And it's something that I found out just from me trying to do it when I'm fucking super stoned. And I go, oh, shit. And I just wouldn't be close. And I'm like, wait, is it just me? So I asked Jamie to do it. I asked Dustin to do it. And sure as shit, if you close your eyes and you put your head down and you try to put whatever it is you're trying to hit in your mouth, you're going to miss it. The first time, you'll miss it.
That sounds like a TikTok challenge. You should put that on there. You know,
really?
Monoxide TikTok cigarette challenge, and see what people come up with.
What's TikTok? You say?
Oh, come on! You know what TikTok is? It's like Vine had sex with Snapchat.
No,
essentially.
I know what TikTok is. Listen, did you hear about the thing that came out of TikTok?
No, it's what came out of TikTok.
There was a huge leak out of their headquarters, right? About how they would make sure that, quote unquote, ugly people, special needs people, lower income people would never go viral. Make sure those people don't go viral. Keep the beautiful people and the rich people to the front. And this came out of their headquarters, and it was like people just were like, who cares? Fuck it. TikTok. And I was just kind of like, that's kind of scandalous. You know what I mean?
Oh, now I feel bad because I'm one of the, hey, TikTok.
Right. I'm just like, well, it is what it is.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Look into that. You've never heard anything about that. Yeah, some people came out with some stuff from them, and I was just like, interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into that more, and I'll have to try to TikTok a little bit more responsibly. So, some other stuff I want to talk to you about. One of the things that really caught me by surprise when I found out was that you're a huge Funko Pop collector. I don't know why that struck me as weird. I think it's maybe because I'm also like a grown adult that likes to collect toys. I like to refer to them as collectibles. But can we talk a little bit about your Funko Pop collection?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's.
How many do you have? Because I swear to God, you have so many.
I've really trimmed it down a lot, but I'd say I'm a little bit over 1,500-ish now.
Oh, holy cow. Because I know you get recognized by Funko. I think they gave you like a big award
They do a thing called Fanatic of the Week, and they'll just feature people, and I happen to be one, and it was dope. Like, yes, but until they make one of us, we got a problem.
Okay, come on, Funko. What's
Right.
your
If you
problem?
can make one of Scarface, you can make one of us. Enough
Absolutely.
said. But anyway, I think it takes people by storm. Like, they're surprised because it's not some crazy monster looking toy. It's not bloody. It's these fucking little cute fucking
Yeah.
interpolations of your favorite shows. And
Mhm.
it's actually Walking Dead that got me to collecting them, because I collected everything Walking Dead, and I happened to walk into a store one day and seen Zombie Merle and Daryl Dixon, and I bought them all. And then
And that's how it started.
that's
Yeah.
I went probably a year later, and I was on eBay, and I seen one of them, and it was like $200, and I'm like, ain't that what I got? And I looked it up, and I found out that there's a value to these things. And then I found out that there's a complete subculture. There are people that just flip Funkos. That's all they do.
Really?
Yeah, they
Like
don't
as a job?
as a
Funko flipper?
job and getting paid, like making a crap load of money doing it.
Where's that TV show? Because that's a show I would watch. Much like the House Flippers,
Honestly,
I'd watch a Funko flipping show.
I'm not. I'm surprised there isn't a show dedicated to just that. The hobby, the fandom of it. Like, it's
Yeah.
insane. I got Funko Pops that are worth $3,000-$4,000. You know what I
Holy
mean?
cow.
That you bought for $12.99 out of the goddamn store. Like, it is addictive. And it's something for everybody. If you just like to collect, it's there. If you like to collect for monetary value, it's there. If you like to collect for certain characters, they make everybody.
Oh,
Everybody.
dude, it sounds like they make everybody but you and Jamie.
But us. Yep. But we got something for everybody, because in typical fashion, we just said, screw it. We're tired of waiting. And we're going to launch our own toy line, I believe, this year.
Ooh,
Yeah. And
very.
if you haven't seen them, they're amazing, dude. Amazing.
I can't wait
They're
to
all
check them out.
articulated. And now I'm your competition, Funko.
There you go.
You know,
There you go.
we could have
Do you
been
have
partners. We could have been friends.
they blew it. You blew it,
Yeah.
Funko. Then you have a favorite of your collection of Funkos? Do you have a favorite Funko toy that you found?
Yes, absolutely. Like, my favorite is my Tupac's.
Tupac's. There you
Yeah,
go.
there's two versions. There's him with eyebrows and him without. For some reason, Funko was really lackadaisical in the beginning, so there would be stuff like that, like, oh, we forgot to put eyebrows on this. Ah, run it. Or there'd be these little imperfections that they would correct.
Okay.
So, giving extreme rarity to the errors or the uncorrected ones, stuff like that. But Pac's my favorite, just of anything, any collectible. If they make him, you got me. I'm in.
Very cool. So, can I don't know if you want to reveal this, but is the eyebrowless Tupac, is that one of them that are worth big bucks in your collection?
No, it's like
No?
five.
Okay.
It's like 550.
Oh, well, that's still a good value, but it's not the one. Can I ask which one that you have is worth like the $3,000-$4,000?
It's a 1970s glow in the dark Elvis.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Wait, so they
ridiculous.
have Elvis and he glows in the dark.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize they had Funkos from characters back then. Not
I'm,
so much characters.
I'm telling you, check it out, dude. It is an absolute worthy fandom. It really is.
Very cool.
Yep.
So I want to talk to you a little bit more. I have a question. So at the last Astronomicon back in February, you and Madrox did a live recording of your podcast, Ashtrays and Action Figures. And there you told a hilarious story about an encounter you had with Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to tell that story, but if anybody's watching, you want to see it, check it out. It's at the Twiztid YouTube page. It's hilarious. Are you still into wrestling? Do you still follow it?
No, I'm a UFC guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I've taken my attentions to Dana White's creation, and I love Joe Rogan. Like, UFC just grabbed me hook, line, and sinker.
Very cool. Then I'm going to
That's all I
modify
do.
this question because I was going to ask you who would be on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Mm.
Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of UFC fighters?
Oh, UFC fighters, it would be 4 pictures of John Jones. Until there's somebody that can tamper with that guy, we don't need anybody else on the mountain. Now, for wrestling, I know a lot of
Yeah.
people that watch UFC are like, no, but no, John Jones, I mean, he's fucked up outside of
That's your
that
guy. Okay.
octagon, but he is the fucking dude. He's great. But wrestlers, I love The Rock. I love Roddy Piper. I like
Okay.
Hulk Hogan for what he did. He put
Yep.
wrestling on the national level. And now,
Absolutely.
you know, and I just think that's really dope. And I think Stone Cold, that'd be my 4, man. I think those
Yeah.
4 just, they did for wrestling what Vince McMahon could never do in return for those guys. There's nothing he could do that would equate to what they did for that federation.
That's great. I'm happy to hear that because 2 of yours would be 2 of mine. So The Rock and Stone Cold. Because those were the 2 big guys when I was really into wrestling, the Attitude Era. And now I'm a huge John Cena fan right now. I know that's kind of controversial with some people.
He missed the mountain, just barely.
Just barely, yeah. Because to me, John Cena, he's very inspirational. And I think he's a good dude. And I like his message that he puts out there. But then the other person I would have is Mick Foley. And that's only because of Mick Foley being thrown off the cage by The Undertaker. And some of the stuff he's done with Extreme Wrestling, you know, and ECW, the Japanese matches.
Very genuine, very nice dude, Mick Foley is.
But let's see, where was I on my notes here?
Man,
so you want to talk about? You're hanging out here. Is there anything you want to talk about, Monoxide?
Me, what did you think about the draft, the Lions draft?
You know what? I do not follow football.
Really?
I hope I'm not gonna break your heart, but I don't follow. Like I like the Lions because they're the home team. I'll go to a couple games. I'll watch it on TV, but I don't follow it like I follow professional wrestling or like I follow other things.
Okay. Have you played?
So I don't know much about it. What's that?
Have you played Battlefield 1 at all?
It's been a while, but yes, I do. I do have that one on the Xbox.
Yeah, somebody told me about that. They're like, if you like Call of Duty, check this out. And I did, and I like it. I think it's a lot like Call of Duty.
Yeah, and Battlefield is cool because you can drive some of the vehicles, and they give you access to things that like Call of Duty doesn't have the ability to do, or things that they don't allow you to do in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But, what kills me about Battlefield 1 is using all the old military guns. I'm like,
it's just
we
crazy.
used to kill people with these?
Right.
How?
Right. Give me a baseball bat. I'd have felt more comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. A baseball bat with some nails in the end, and you'd be good to go. Right.
Absolutely. Is there anything you're listening to these days? What are you listening to?
Oh, man. I don't know if I want to admit it, but I really like Lizzo.
Really? Lizzo's a shit?
Yeah. People make fun of me, but I think she's barely talented, and again, inspirational. Like the stuff she sings about. I mean, I'm not a woman, obviously, but I can see the stuff that she sings about really empowering women and having women give themselves more self-worth. And actually, technically, even though I'm not a woman, some of the stuff she sings about, I feel about myself too. You know.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I believe she's like a character, man. She was built for this. She was put together by what kind of artist or whatever, but this is what she was built for. And for all those things, inspiration and entertainment, and she's extremely talented. Yeah. I love Lizzo. Lizzo, that's my girl.
Yeah, very cool.
Detroit. Can't beat that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Another local connection to that as well. Trying to think what else I have. You know, I downloaded Mad Season. I've been listening to that a lot. One thing I do want to mention, and I don't want to seem like I'm totally like jerking you guys off, but I do feel like Generation Nightmare was one of the most slept on albums of 2019.
Thanks,
I think I tell you guys that every time I see you, but that was absolutely, without a doubt, my favorite album last year. So anybody who's tuning in, watching, maybe you're not as familiar with Twiztid, you know, you're down with their old stuff, whatever, check out Generation Nightmare. It's honestly my favorite album of last year. There were so many songs on there that I would just bump the shit out of in my car.
That's awesome, man.
I'm trying to get my phone out. What else we have on here? But like Let Live, the singer from Let Live, they started another band called Fever 333. I've been listening to a lot of them.
They're dope, right? Like they're like a and I don't want this to come off the wrong way. They're like a fucking think of the right store, like a Target or a Walmart. It's like they're everything. They're rock, they're rap, they're melodic, they're harmonic. You know what I mean? It's like they're all of these things in one band. They're screamo, they're death metal. Like they put it all into one package. I'd love to tour with them dudes, man. I think that would be dope.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be a hell of a show to see. Who else would you like to tour with? Is there anybody that you like? Who would be your dream tour mates that you, if you could go on tour with? Who would they be?
You know, I think it would be us, Slipknot, Ghost, because I just want to blow them off the stage and just show people how much better we are. But and they're entertaining, you know. Just a little side, mother.
I gotcha.
But, I like Kendrick Lamar. Like I'd rather put on a festival than a show. I don't know that I could boil it down to a show because I just keep like, wait, no, him. Like I love Tech Nine. I love Jelly Roll. Like there's so many people that I would love, but I'd love to go out with Slipknot. I'd like to go out with Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm loving that lineup already. That'd be great.
Yeah, you know, we'd love to just go out and add to whatever they have brought.
Gotcha. So, I mean, have you guys made? Cause you guys were on Warped Tour. You played the last year Warped Tour. I believe you guys were on the whole tour.
Yeah, we were
kind of hooked up with Motionless in White. You guys toured with Motionless in White. I think was it last Halloween?
Yeah, we did Halloween shows with them, and then we did like a 3-week run with them.
Very cool. Do you see a difference in the crowds? Do you between if it was just like a Twiztid show that's more like hip hop oriented or like a more of a rock show? Do you see a difference in crowds? Do you prefer one over the other?
The crowd depends on us. Like me and Jamie set the tone. So if we're playing with a rock band, then our show will be more rock oriented. If we're playing with a rap band, you know, so to speak. But no, man, it was all family in that motherfucker. It was a lot of people that either never heard of us, but what they had heard about us was completely different than what they were seeing. And that it really worked for us big time, immensely. Met a lot of cool people. Cool. Bert from the U's.
Dude, I was so proud to see you guys out on the stage at Warped Tour, the last Warped Tour in Detroit. Like Warped Tour was like a yearly show for me every year. And then to be able to see you guys down there, I was like, dude, that was really cool.
Man, we thought about it, bro. We thought long and hard. That wasn't something we were just like, yes, we're in. We thought about it
because you guys had a rough go the first time you guys tried to go on Warped Tour, I believe, right?
Yeah, but it's a completely different animal now. Completely different. And the one thing about it, they were very non-judgmental. And that's all we need. Don't judge us when you see us. Just give us a shot. If you give us a shot and then you don't like us, ain't shit I can do about it. But I doubt that'll be the case. Mm-hmm. Don't hate us because of what you heard.
So hooking up with those guys, does that open the door for like future collaborations musically? You guys considered anything like that? Like collaborating with any of the artists you've connected with through the Warped Tour or
yeah, scene? You know, we want to, but a lot of them dudes are on major labels, dude. And major labels they're fucking terrified of us. They're terrified of us. And that's fine. You know what I mean? And that's fine. We'll take what we can get when we can get from the people that we want to get it from. But we know at the end of the day, those that don't create us are extremely afraid of us. We don't know why, but it just is what it is. If the people that had nothing to do with putting us here have worked us up in their mind like Pennywise, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's insane, but it is what it is. But met all kinds of people, man. So many bands. All love, all Bowling for Soup. Awesome. Like I said, the U's, Motionless in White, Necrogoblicon. Like so many bands. And
yeah, the one thing that really, like I felt not so much connected, but I was really proud of was Jordan from Every Time I Die. Like posted on social media about how badass you guys are. You go out there every day, you kill it no matter what the crowd is doing. Like you don't give an F. You go up there, you do your thing, and then you still win them over. So seeing like you guys, one of my faves, and also Every Time I Die, one of my favorite bands, like connecting on the Warped Tour. I was like, this is awesome. That was a cool moment. I'm glad you guys took part in it.
Those dudes were Twiztid champions. Like they would they were more excited about us than we, you know what I mean? They were like, you fucking, look, these dudes ain't playing, bro. And we appreciated that because we weren't sure. Are we walking into a pit of mockery? You know what I mean? Or what are we walking into? We just went out there and we were us. And here we are, man. They loved us. Kevin Lyman, he's like my fourth dad.
Your fourth dad, huh?
Yeah, I got a lot of dads, but a lot of motherfuckers help.
As long as he's your fourth dad and not your daddy. But not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. You mean leather daddy?
Sure. Whatever. Hey, whatever floats your boat. We know you like the Saran wrap. Maybe you're into the latex stuff or something too.
Do you ever watch Superstore?
Yes. Yes. That show is exactly my college life because I worked in a major retail superstore. Actually, I think it might be one that you and Jamie may have shopped at because I know some of the guys I worked with talked about how the dudes from Twiztid were here and they gave us CDs, and I was like,
yeah.
What? Okay. But yeah, no, I actually do really enjoy that show. But speaking of shows, like, what are you watching? What are you watching on TV? Are you binging anything on Netflix?
I just got done with Ozarks. I got done with what the fuck is the other one? I've been watching all kinds of stuff. I've been really into the Marvel stuff, like trying to get that entire universe, you know what I mean, under some kind of understanding, because I'm sick of going and doing all these comic book interviews, and I'm just like, Batman.
They like ask you questions about who your favorite superhero is, and you're like, oh, I don't know.
And Jamie's just like, and then this guy had a cape, and then he took the cape off, and he turned into another man, and then he was a woman, and then two times. Like, I'm just like, and a little bit of drool comes down. Like, I'm hungry. So just trying to do my homework on some stuff so I can bring a little more to the table in other aspects. Always conscious of that. Always trying to just be a better entertainer, a better person, more vastly informed on worldly doings.
Very cool. And at Astronomicon last year, you guys announced that you guys are going to be turning Haunted Highlands into an animated series. Is there do you have any news on that you can discuss? Still in the works?
It's still, you know, it's a process, and now everything's shut down, so it just kind of everything stopped.
Played the waiting game.
Exactly, but it's going to happen. I fully believe it.
Very cool. Well, Monoxide, dude, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me in the WRIF virtual rock room. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I hope everybody watching had a good time. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Is there anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Absolutely, dude. Kylo Ren has been trying to sneak up on you for like the last 45 minutes.
I know. He's poking me with his lightsaber.
I just want to make sure that was the lightsaber, because what, you know, with your shoulder there, just looked like a dog's rocket.
I guess if I would have slid it kind of out of the way over here, you'd be like,
oh, that's horrible.
Bro, your dog's got a boner in the background.
Thank you for having me on, man. You're always the shit, James, dude. I love you, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I'm always down, you know, to do stuff with you guys when you guys
always are.
You're always so great to the show. You're great to the station. We really appreciate I really appreciate you taking the time to do this, and give my best to Jamie Madrox.
You got to get the Zoom thing. You get the Zoom thing or the StreamYard thing where you can have like 8 people up on this thing, bro. It's nuts.
Yeah, I think we're working on it. We're kind of still a little behind.
You'll get there.
We're working on getting them back up to date. So
absolutely.
But I want to say hi to Mike and Dustin and George at Magic Ninja. Can't wait to see you guys once it's safe to do so, and hopefully we'll see you. We'll see you then. But Twiztid's 15th major full-length album, Mad Season, available now at thetwistedshop.com. You can get it digitally through iTunes, the Google Play, as well as stream it on all of the usual streaming services. And we do have a contest up at WRIF.com on the contest page. We're dealing with some technical difficulties, but you can enter to win the CD, a shirt, and a bandana that you can use as a social distancing mask. Make sure you do that. We should have that all fixed up hopefully soon. I know the nerds are cracking away at trying to get that up and running. So make sure you do that. But Monoxide, dude, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you once all this stuff blows over. And we'll talk to you then, man.
Hey, man, thank you. Thank you, everybody at the RIF. Thank you, Jade. You guys are freaking awesome, man.
No problem, man. Well, take care. Take it easy. Wash those hands. Stay safe, okay?
Love you.
All right. Take care, man. We'll see you soon. Love you, too.